Welcome to the Struggle Bus Tutorials, where we make all the mistakes so you don't have to. Today we're going to be putting together the DJI Ronin-M. Now the case for the Ronin is pretty big and intimidating, but don't be afraid. When you open the case, you'll see that there are two layers. We suggest taking everything out on a table so you can see everything that you'll need. First, we're going to set up the stand. This is where you can put the Ronin to balance or for a break. You'll see a bundle of 3 connected poles. Pull one of the smaller poles and push it into the slot so that the poles are perpendicular rather than parallel. Make sure that your arrows match up. Now do the same with the other and you're good. Now take the 2-pole bundle and put the poles in the slots just like before. It should look like a V. Now place the V on top of the 3 connected poles, twist the screw on the side to tighten or loosen it, and you're good. Next, we're going to be putting together the handle of the Ronin. Take the piece that looks like a hook handle and twist the 2 short poles into the side of the handle piece. Now slide on the straight handles on either side of the whatever you just put together. You can put this on the stand, but make sure that the hook handle stays up. Twist the red screws on the handle to ensure that they won't move or slip. Now take the big complicated part of the Ronin and attach it to the handle. Do this by loosening the screw on the handle piece and slide the round top of the gimbal to the round section of the handle. There's a metal switch that you need to hold down to do this. Now we're going to go ahead and put in the battery. It's important that you do this before balancing the gimbal and not after. Do this by sliding the battery to the back of the gimbal and twisting the screws at the top. Now attach the camera plate to the camera. You'll need a little screw and the screwdriver in the DJI bag. The screwdriver looks just like a Swiss Army knife, but it's for the Ronin specifically. Line up the plate with the bottom of the camera so a hole in the plate lines up with the camera's tripod mount. Place in the screw and make sure that it's tight. You can now attach the camera to the gimbal. Make sure the screws on the gimbal are loose and slide the camera on. There's a metal button near the back of the mount that you need to press to make this happen, and the back of the camera should now face the battery section of the gimbal. Next, you need to balance the Ronin. Sit down so you're eye level with it. Every place where you see a ruler is a place where you can adjust the balance. Loosen the screws and carefully slide the mount where needed. The camera should be perfectly balanced from all sides when the Ronin is sitting in its stand. If it's wobbling from side to side or seems a little bit unstable when you move it, then you need to readjust the balance again. Finally, hold down the power button on the battery to turn it on. The gimbal will move to finish balancing. If you did it right, they shouldn't move very much. Now that everything's balanced and ready to go, we're going to move on to the remote controller. This controller is a little bit challenging, but we ended up being able to figure it out, so we have full faith in your ability to do so. There are going to be 3 position switches on the right side and 3 position switches on the left. The right helps you to select the mode, and the left will help you select the function, whether it's fast, normal, or slow. The left dial is reserved, and the right joystick controls the horizontal movements like the pan axis, and the vertical movements control the tile axis. Your left joystick and the horizontal movements control the roll axis. Basically, if you've ever played a video game before, you'll be able to operate these joysticks. And make sure that you test everything in a controlled environment if possible before going out and just kind of winging it. We promise it helps. We tried it the first time without a controlled environment and the result was not good. Now we're going to show you just what a difference it can make when you're using a Ronin for a shot that's moving rather than just a tripod. We hope this video helps you with your first experience with a Ronin. The greatest way to test out a Ronin or any other piece of new technology is to go out and try it. So, if you have any further questions, we've linked some other articles and videos in the description below. Good luck!